Alright, now it's time to create our first EC2 instance. So the first thing, create a new file directory or folder. Let's name it EC2, and inside it, let's create this file. Let's name it main.tf. Alright, so far so good. Now let's go to it, to the EC2 from the console here. You can see that we have it here. Now let's put the provider. So the first thing, the provider is AWS, as we learned previously. The region equal to the US East 1 and the access key and the secret key. And again, we mentioned that it can be an environment variable. Actually, this is the best practice, not to put them inside the code of the terraform. Anyway, this is just for the sake of the example and the course. Now we will put the resource. So the resource, it will be AWS, this time instance, and the name will be EC2, for example. Now here we will put the AMI. Now the AMI is the Amazon machine image. Now this is the image that we want for this EC2 instance to be. So from that, actually, you can get it from the console, go to the EC2 like this. And here you can see from the instances, the running instances. Now launch instance. Here you can see all the image ID, depends on the region you want. So I am inside the North Virginia US East 1. So this is AMI, this one. And let's put it here. And then we will provide the instance type. So instance type, it will be t2.micro. All right, like the following. Now this should work. Okay. Now the AMI, by the way, you can use your own AMI, the one that you create. So I don't have any, but you can just choose them and select the AMI ID, as simple as that. All right, so far so good. Now here, terraform init. Now then, terraform apply. With auto approve, it's okay, or without auto approve. Actually, let's see what it will show us. You can see that the following. So from here, you can see that AWS EC2 will be created, and here is the AMI, the run. As you can see, it will be unknown after apply, known after apply, the host ID, the tenancy, and all of that will be known after apply. Okay, so I will go ahead and press yes, or type yes. You can see that we will get this error. As you can see, error launching source instance, no default VPC for this user on this region. All right, now good to hear that actually. So I want to go to the VPC, and actually I am inside it. Here it is. So you can see that I don't have any VPC, or sometimes you can have a default VPC, but because we don't have any default VPC, because we didn't specify this VPC, this EC2, where it will be created, by the way. So by the way, it will go to the default VPC. Alright, so the default VPC, I will create it from here, as simple as that. Just create a default VPC, and that's it. No big deal at all in the region I want to use. So this is the default VPC. Alright, now for the sake of example, I will try terraform apply again on the default. This should be created on the default VPC. Alright, now if I type yes, alright, apply complete, that one resource has been added. Alright, now let's head to the EC2 actually to see if it is really created or not, to confirm. By the way, we have one running EC2 instance, and you can see now it has been created successfully. As you can see, yeah, it's still initializing the check state or status check, the status check, and you can see that it has been created successfully. Now terraform destroy, so we don't need it anymore. Okay, and of course let's put yes here. Sorry, yeah, here yes, on the terminal. It will start destroying what we have created, which is with this AMI or this instance with this ID. Okay, now one resource has been destroyed. Now if I refresh here from the refresh button, you can see that there are no resources at all. If I click on the X button here, the tag, you can see that now it has been terminated, the EC2 instance.